stream. Perfect. We are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and hello. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Get a little pre-market going for us. Oh, let's see. All right. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Discord. Good morning, everybody. Let's get a little pre-market going. We're going to be looking at the ES, the NQ, and gold. First, we're going to start off with gold, and I still need to get Bookmap up as well. Now, gold, I wanted to look for some longs. Now, let's take a look at the daily time frame first. First thing we notice is we do take out previous day low, and previous day high has not been taken out yet, but we took out previous day low and reversed back higher. Now, this daily demand zone, look at how we held it right here. Now, we broke it on this candle, but we did end up reversing, and we held it as an area of interest. So something I thought was, check this out, right? This might be our accumulation, and then this might be our manipulation lower before a distribution back higher. Bookmap update, okay. Now let's check out, while Bookmap updates, check out Edgeful. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. I want to see Edgeful performance. Let's do previous day's range, and we're going to do gold and daily session. Now, odds of us, look at that. Odds of us closing red today, pretty strong. 73% chance of closing red today. Odds are with the bears at the moment, but this isn't for specific day, so let's go by weekday. Okay, look at this by weekday. I see that it seems like Tuesdays are pretty much stronger, almost a 50-50 on that. So that tells me I might be wrong on this. I might be right on this bull bias because we seem a bit stronger. Performance by weekday on gold. Look at that. Tuesdays strongest of like third strongest. It's up there. Tuesdays not too weak. Second. Look at this. Look at that. Barely a move to the downside on Tuesday. Same with Fridays. So probably going to be looking for these longs here. We can move our open prices right here. I'm going to mark that out with our open. We have our previous day high, previous day low. And then on the hourly time frame. So right, we had this 30-minute demand. We held it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. We broke it, but then we reversed at the daily demand zone under it. So really going to be looking to see if buyers want to hold. We could delete this old demand zone now, and we could even add a new hourly demand right here. So this is where I would like to see an entry on gold. I don't think we will, because look at how much further down it is right now. We would have to pull back only about 16 points. It wouldn't be impossible. Now let's do D1 hour. This is what I'm looking for some longs on gold today. So I'm going to add my alert here on gold. Looking for some buyers. This is previous day high. Could also add my alerts previous day high. But I also want to make sure I'm looking for supply as well. So we have any supply zones up here that we might be running into? Well, I know we have a 15-minute right here. That's what we're rejecting right now. So we're going to mark this out as a 15-minute supply. And another way I might take this trade, if we don't pull back to demand, is I'm going to look for a break through the supply zone and a retest of supply. So I'll look for, and it'll look something like this, guys. It'll look like a break of this supply zone. I would like to see us break previous day high and then pull back to this supply and hold it as demand. And I would look for a long position on the retest, and I would look for us to target new high of day and this supply zone up here. We could even possibly look to target this next supply zone up here around 29.34. So we're going to be careful. We're going to take a look at gold today, see how it wants to trade. And we're going to be using our book map as a good volume, footprint, and shelf. Let's see. So right now we're rejecting supply. I wouldn't go long into supply, but I also wouldn't go short at the supply right now. The reason I wouldn't go short at the supply right now, the reason I wouldn't go short at the supply right now is because we've been a bit stronger coming into it. Now, just because we're at supply and demand doesn't mean we have to buy or sell, just means that we are at an area of interest. Let's see. So 30-minute, we'll check one more time, see if there is anything here. Not really seeing much. Now, something I did see on the hourly was we had this hourly basing, so an hourly order block right here, pushed us higher, came back and it retested this hourly order block, and then reversed and pushed us higher again. And we haven't retested this order block yet, which would be our new demand zone, 2906.90. I'd like to see Bookmap is taking its time to update, so we'll see our price levels on Bookmap shortly. Let's see, let's take a look at crude and ES. Let's take a look at crude real quick. Let's take a look at ES and NQ first. ES and NQ have been in Bear City lately, guys. We're going to delete all these broken demand zones. Bookmap's trying to make its way back up. I'm going to keep this yellow zone. This was a pretty strong area of support. See how we reversed here at this point? So I want to see that work as resistance. It worked out yesterday for a nice short position. Look at this, guys. We ended up ending stream yesterday, right? This was the Bookmap level, the 56.79.80 area. And look how well that worked. Very key. So let's see. We could delete this. We'll keep this as an area of interest. There we go. Bookmap's finally getting there. YouTube, could you guys hear me all right? Just make sure everybody hears me okay. Yeah, no, looks good, looks good. So we'll start with the daily on ES and NQ. We're already below previous day low. We have our opening price right here, previous day low right here. No longer our orb. We'll move our gap fill will be somewhere, and previous day high. All right, so let's take a look at our 30-minute now and find our gap fill price. We're going to find a 330 candle, 330 close, and that is our gap. Now, what I just moved, the open? That's our open price. This is our gap price. I was pretty close. Oh, they're really like next to each other, but price is close to opening near it, so we're going to be patient on that. Probably not going to be using the gap fill today. No strength to it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, the gap fill price, we're right next to it, so we can't really use it as, oh, we have a gap fill in supply, I'll look for the supply short. It's not really confirming any zones we have right now, so I'm just going to do my time frame analysis, see if I have any supply zones up here before the sell-off, or demand zones down here after the pullback. So we could start with a 4-hour, not seeing much, 3-hour, nope. 2-hour, nada, and 1-hour. No, I would maybe look to see if there's something right here. So this is not a 1-hour supply zone, but I want to mark that out just as an area of interest that I want to check my other time frames to see if it lines up. Nope, I'm not seeing anything right there, so not marking it out. No significance, not important. This yellow zone is important. This was a breaker block now. And let's see, we have a little bit of a 15-minute demand zone right here. So we could delete this one. We'll delete this one. It's like I sort of like that as an area of interest, but we could keep it. We'll keep it. We'll make it blue so we know it's not a demand zone and not to take it for too much strength, right? We don't want to take with too much consideration. We just want to be a little aware of it. Some passive buyers sitting down here on ES around the 56.20, 56.18 lot. And really not seeing much on the 15-minute or 30-minute. So let's take a look at NASDAQ as well. And remember, we already broke that previous day low on ES. On NASDAQ, we could check and see we broke previous day low on NASDAQ as well. And now we could check our edge full stat and see, you know, previous day's range, what are the chances? Let's see, so we're looking at gold. Let's look at ES first. ES previous day low broken. We have a 67% chance of closing red. If we go by weekday, same 67% chance. That's pretty crazy. And if we look at the streaks, 4 out of 5 of the past red or previous day lows broken, we closed red. So streak-wise, we would be looking bearish on ES and Q right now. So let's take a look at our NASDAQ. This is NQ right here. We have previous day high, previous day low. Looking at the 4-hour, deleting all of these broken demand zones because obviously they have no significance anymore. Now I am going to keep, let's see, I'll keep same thing as ES. I'm going to keep this yellow zone because I see this yellow zone as an imbalance and I would like to see the market retest this area today. So let's make it purple because that's going to be like my volume interested levels. So 19787, that is still below previous day high. We don't really have any supply zones there either. Looking at all our different time frames, I don't see anything. So we really just have that breaker block. 15-minute, 30-minute, really nothing here. No valid short entries, no valid supply zones up here. And that could sort of work in our favor for longs if we do want to trap a lot of buyers. So it's definitely going to depend on how the market wants to trade today. Let's see, yeah, we're going to be probably looking at gold. Thinking gold might be a little better. Or we'll see if ES wants to sell off, create some type of imbalance on the shelf. I don't know why it always does this. There we go. Take a look at crude. Crude oil on the daily. Look at crude's been consolidating now. So crude right away is not in the best of probabilities, not in the best of zones. Previous day high, previous day low was taken out. Open prices down here. But now we're sort of coming off of the bottom of our range. So if I was looking for any trades on crude, it might be longs. Look at the hourly time frame. We've had 1, 2, 3. I don't know if we would count this one. 3, but let's start here then. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green candles in a row on the hourly time frame on crude oil right now. So that trend, internal trend, is trying to push bullish, but we'll wait till we get some type of real reaction. This was an imbalance on Bookmap, this 6740 area. So we will take a look at that as well. What's up, Bookmap? What's up, Bookmap? What's up, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Let's take a look at, this is crude on Bookmap, and we see that 6690, which is pretty much close to 67 even key psych level. Pretty strong level. This is a yellow zone I had. Let's take a look. That was I believe it was a 5-minute fair value gap from yesterday. Yeah, that was the imbalance we created yesterday and we did not get the retest of. I would not be looking for that to be an entry today. If we have a 5-minute fair value gap from yesterday that didn't work, I would not look for it today to work because a whole day has passed. That's plenty of time for market makers to move their orders around. There's no longer a big imbalance there. New imbalances, it's a new day. Let's see. Really not seeing much on crude either. So there we go. Gold on a break. Take a look at gold on Bookmap. Okay, gold had this resistance. Now it's got a little support here, but I don't find it that strong in my opinion. Maybe this little fall off right here is 29.1917. 29.1917. Did I say 17? 7. 29. Where is it? 29.19.7. 29.19.7. Right here. So we're going to move this over a little bit. Make it purple. And just sort of keep an eye on it, right? For a possible entry near that key level. You guys know I like those tight stop losses. Yes, sir. Depending on what you're trading. Depending on your entry, it's okay. All trading strategies are different. Some people need a wider stop loss to sort of let the trade play out because they're going off of a more, a larger risk reward trade, which has a higher probability of working because they have a bigger risk. Or, you know, you can have a tight stop loss if you're a bit more aggressive, you're looking for those pinpoint entries, you're looking for some type of trend. Gold, did we say previous day high or low? Previous day low, but we said that Tuesdays were looking pretty strong. So let's see. We're dipping back down into that low volume area. I'll take a quick look. If it just dives right through, though, then no trade is made. I want to see how we react to the key level portion. The 29.1880. Let's see. So there, we did dive through this key level area, so I'm not really looking for any longs right now. I'm going to wait. If buyers do want to step back up a little bit, I would consider it. Let's see. You know what? Let's see. Nah. I'd like to see it. I'd like to try a long here. 5 minute, 15 minute. We'll see. If we could start to hold here, get a big buy bubble, I'll take it long. Stop loss sort of right below where you guys see it right here. So let's see if these buyers do want to take it back higher. 5 minute was looking bullish until this current 5 minute candle. So hopefully this creates a lower wick. If it doesn't, then we just, take a little loss. 30 seconds left, not looking too good on the longs. We don't really have much resistance above head, but the CVD, cumulative volume delta, is bearish. So I'm going to take that for what it is, move my stop loss up even more, and really trade carefully off of this level. We don't really have any low volume shelves here to hold either. We do have 29.18 even, which looks pretty strong of a price level. But we're just going to wait here. I am in a long on gold. I do have a tight stop loss on it. We're going to be patient. This isn't the ideal setup I was looking for, but it did hit the volume shelf I wanted, but it soared through it, which is the unfortunate part. Gave me a little bit of a crap fill, too. So I am concerned we break this 5 to the downside first, maybe even try to hit that 29.18 level. So I'm ready to not be in this trade. Gotta remember, it hasn't taken out previous day high yet either, and that was one of the things I was looking for a long position to trigger. So if we stop out of this, then we can't take another position until we see our everything lining up correctly. I don't like how it's consolidating here. It's not pushing higher, so I'm probably I don't know. Part of me thinks of stopping out here, playing it safe. Another part of me thinks we might dive and then push up. We just broke that recent 5 minute low, and I did like this key level right here. So I don't want to stop out at that key level in case we pull back from there, but I also don't want to bag hold a loser in case it just dives right through the supply zone again. So it could always be a stop out and then a re-entry just to play it safe. Stop loss is currently 29.1860. So 29.1860, right above this strong level right here. Check the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute hasn't closed yet. It's got 8 minutes left, and that would be pretty nice if we could move higher on the 15. But we see we've been struggling every time we try to move higher on the 15, so we'll be careful on that end. 30-minute time frame also sort of struggling, but I would like to see it continue higher. But look at these bears trying to step in. I do think we want to see that 29.18 price level one more time. And if we do, that's okay. I'll stop out of this trade, and then I'll end up getting a new re-entry on this as well. So we'll just be a little patient on this and wait. I moved my stop loss back to that 29.1880. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, so it stopped me out here of gold. Now I want to wait to see how we react to this. They just pulled this before we got into it, so that might be a spoof. So I'm glad I trusted the stop on that. Now we have to wait. Remember, I wanted this demand zone maybe too for a potential long position. And that trade might not pan out until the market opens and we get our first opening range breakout. So that would require us to open on the market and then create our 15-minute candle, and then break down first, get a long position in demand, and then break back upwards. CVD has still been red. They're moving price levels lower. Let's take a look at crude. Crude. Delete this zone. Let's see. I don't want to miss out on anything gold-wise in case it does want to hold and reverse back higher. But at this point, I'd feel safer if we were a bit patient. Look at that, it was a big volume shift right there though, right here. So I will take it one more time, but again, tight stop loss, poor fill on that too. Let's see, 29.17. Weird volatility here on gold. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I was waiting for that. It's not letting me get filled though. Yo, what? It's not letting me get filled on gold. That's weird. Go wait for this 5-minute here. I mean, 5 minutes definitely looking like it wants to close good. Off of that key level, higher low right there too. 15-minute doesn't close for a little bit. We'll be patient. No reason to jump the gun again. Crude and gold, ES and NQ over here, trying to push lower. Gap fill is now above us. Good morning, guys. What's going on? Take a look at gold. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me trade gold right now. GC, do. Yeah, that's so weird. That is strange. I would look for a gold long off of this key level right here. That's what I was considering as a trade, but if it's not filling me, then it can't fill me. And that's okay. We'll be patient. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. A lot of volume though right here. Let's take a look. Now originally, my trade plan was a break of this supply zone with strength and then a retest of some imbalance volume, or this hourly demand zone down here. So if this trade pans out or doesn't pan out, it's okay. It wasn't really part of our plan. Let's create some type of pre-market prep plan. There we go, a little dive right there on gold. So not going to be looking at gold anymore. We're going to be making our trade setup. GC, and we'll look for the orb. And I think it's got double breaks for the most part. Oh wait, let's look at New York session. Double breaks or a breakout. So I'm looking for gold to push lower pre-market or give us a double break and get this demand zone long. That's what I'm looking for. It's better this way. We hurt each other with the things we're gonna say. Damn, my broker saved my ass of getting filled again on gold. Let's see. Alright, so what are we looking for on gold today? Looking for gold, GC, gold. Gold has been very range bound for a few weeks now, along with the market uncertainty. Period. But a lot of times with market uncertainty, gold trades with strength. Play some music in the background. Oh yeah, you don't want me to sing to you guys? Nah, I'd play music in the background, but YouTube will penalize me for being fun. Hedge full. So I'm looking for the orb. I'm looking for us to push lower pre-market towards 2906 demand. I'd also like to see an orb, ORB, be created. Let's see. At market open. First break to the downside. Demand entry. Cool. And somebody had a question. Trade ovate. Broker is trade ovate. I'll hop back and forth. Personal accounts. Sometimes I'll do an Apex or a Top Step, stuff like that. Those are pretty fun. Low risk on those. Those are for, in my opinion, those are more for refining. Like figuring out, like, okay, what's my strategy? What's my system? This is our open prices right here. Our gap price is over here. ES and Q look pretty good to the downside. Gold chopping around. So we're not touching gold anymore until proven otherwise. Take a look at book map. Did find some support down there, but we don't chase. We wait. Okay, you can sing, man. Alright, but let's see. We're waiting. We're not taking gold here because it looks like, oh, we want to go long here. But guess what? It looked like we wanted to go along here, and here, and here, and we kept dipping. So don't go chasing. Let's just be patient. NASDAQ has applied for 24-hour trading of equities, following the likes of the CBOE and the New York Stock Exchange. Interesting. Now, I'd rather they didn't open trading to 24 hours for equity markets because it's easier to assess the volume when it comes in between 9:30 and, yeah, there's going to be no liquidity. Well, that's the thing, Jay, is if it does open to 24 hours, then it opens it up to liquidity, but then it might spread out that 9:30 to 4 o'clock volume thin because then traders might trade at 1 in the morning, at this in the morning, at that in the morning. See that? Glad we don't chase gold. We don't chase, we wait. Let's see what crude's doing. Crude found some buying pressure, but remember, crude is bearish on the cumulative volume delta right now. Could maybe look for this internal high to be swept for a short. Look at that volume coming in quick. Limit orders only. Yeah. Exactly, man. Feeling the love. You in that one, yeah, you in that one, Jay? Yes, and NQ look pretty good to the downside for some more downward moves. Look at the negative delta up here too with the volume. You don't have you don't have Creed money in it. It's funny. Damn, I'd almost take ES short here, but I'm not a big fan of pre-market trades, too easily manipulated by volume because there is no true equity or true moves right now. It is 9:03 though, so we're getting there, guys. Market will be opened in about 30 minutes. Crude, anything on crude? Nope. Nope. Gold, I'd like to see gold continue lower now. I guess the issue with gold too, guys, is how, let's see, is how we are rejecting the supply. We did break it by a tick, but then we reversed from there. But we're just being patient. I was looking for these longs in demand. Now, if we do want to pull up our hourly time frame, maybe throw up a fib tool or something from this recent trend, see where our optimal trade entry lines up. It does line up sort of in that demand zone. Pull it down a little further, still lines up in demand. There we go, gold with a little wickage action down. I'm worried it's not going to let me trade gold today. Look at this, guys. Exactly why we don't chase ES either. Pre-market's too easily manipulated. We don't want to trade that. Now, I also want to see on NASDAQ this 30-minute demand zone because I don't want to get confused because this demand zone is not really there anymore. It was broken, so we're going to mark this as an area of interest. Gold's going to dive right here for a little bit. CVD's dropping. Thinking another big boom. Let's see. Any price levels to the downside? We have 26.0490, which is right near our demand zone. So, again, I'm being patient. I'm not looking for a 40-point move. I'm just looking for like a 9-point move on gold for potential long entries. Let's see. There we go, gold. Gold with another dive right here. Beautiful. Good morning, everybody. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. YouTube, hit that like and subscribe. Do appreciate you guys for tuning in. We do pre-market preps every day for you guys. I'm just creating a quick social media post, and I'll be right back with everyone. Gold pulling back. Love to see it. Really want to see if we get our fill in that demand zone. Alright, let's see. Now, remember, gold pulls back. That's okay. We're not expecting it to reverse at this point, though, so don't take any gold longs. Got some resistance above us on gold too. But remember, whenever one of these zones sort of pop up on gold, I feel like they always get taken away. Low volume right there too, so this might be an area that we might want to retest real quick. What is that? 25, like right where we are right now. But I'm just gonna assume that my broker's still having a trouble with gold. You guys aren't having trouble trading gold, right? Nah. Alright, we came into that low volume, we rejected it. Again, I can't take any shorts here, I can't take any longs here. This isn't part of the plan. When we have a trading plan, we want to follow that plan to a T. Because if it isn't part of the plan and you take a trade and you take a loss, that's going to force you to feel FOMO, because you're going to say, oh, I shouldn't have taken that, or I shouldn't have taken that, now it's reversing, I knew I shouldn't have done that, now I got to take this trade long, and then you're going to be getting whiplashed both ways. Not worth it. Both ways to Sunday. I want to see another push lower here on gold, and we're going to get that. Look at that. That would have been, oh, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Right? Low volume area. Big buy bubble picked up, and we reversed from there. Crude oil trying to hold. ES and NQ trying to move lower. We're just going to be patient, guys. Good morning, everybody. We'll wait and see. What's today's Tuesday? So we got Jeremy in here. Gold is back in the liquidity zone and daily ADR upper. Cool, 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 cool. Good to know. Look, see, they pulled that area again. Looking good, looking good. Now, ES and NQ, guys, really not looking for much. We have a 15-minute fair value gap that was made overnight here on ES. Right, that was overnight. That was 10 p.m. Eastern, so we do have an imbalance right there. But we don't really have much going on. We have low volume up here around 56.30. But 56.30 is right up here, and that low volume was pre-market, so remember, it couldn't really be high volume, it's pre-market. Crude gold again looking like, oh, we're gonna reverse here, just for it to continue, probably. 30-minute looks bearish. The only thing keeping me bearish, or having me bearish, would be this 30-minute basing right here. So we based, and then we have a strong sell-off candle right here. Now this candle opens when the New York session opens. I'm sorry, it closes when the New York session opens. So we'll see how it closes at that point, because if it does close bearish, I might look for the 30 to continue lower. I'd like to see support build up. Look at this, 29.05, right near my 29.05, 29.06 demand. Yeah, I'm probably going to be trading ESNQ when market opens today, guys. I'll get out of here once Jeremy pops in. You guys got any questions, definitely let me know. Good stuff, finding some support right here on gold, but that doesn't mean we have to take it. What does Kramer say? Now we can take a look at the hourly candles too, and the hourly candles really aren't giving us much. We did have an hourly fair value gap right here. Now, I trust supply and demand way more than I do fair value gap, so with that being said, I can maybe see us pulling back from here and then continuing lower, right? Like maybe trapping some buyers because they think we're reversing from that point, just for us to create a lower high somewhere up here. Let's see. But we'll see. We'll see. We could find support. We don't know right now. Not part of the trade plan. That's funny. That would be cool if Edgeful had an inverse Kramer stat sheet. Came back into this area. This is low volume area. I would think we might want to try to continue lower from here on gold. Look at that. See, every time it looks like we're going to reverse higher, try pushing lower. But this hourly fair value gap, we might hold it for a little bit. Oh, there we go. Some selling pressure. Negative delta. Volume stacking up. What time is it, guys? It is 9:13. Alright, ESNQ. Taking an eye on those. Weighted index. Take a look at our equities, guys, pre-market. Let's see what's moving pre-market, what isn't moving pre-market. Well, let's zoom out for a second and just get a quick glance. Microsoft, no gap. Meta, no gap. Tesla, no gap. Nvidia, no gap. So we're not really going to feel strong volume or strong pressure when market opens. We're really going to have to see how these equities trade off of their previous day highs and lows. You could have been so good together. Dance forever. I don't know why that song's stuck in my head. But no, it's gone. What's up, Exhausted Trader? E. Marcel, Dean, what's going on, man? What's up, what's up? Hello and welcome. What are you guys looking at pre-market today, guys? Do you guys have any trade setups you're looking at? Let me know what you're trading and if you guys are taking any trades. There we go. Gold. Keep going, gold. This 82 low volume right here, we see that we came into it once and rejected. I'd like to see us continue and keep that low 82 alone. That way it could be a possible target, 29.15, if we are able to get these longs down here. Yes, and NQ, we're still waiting on that MNQ setup, but looks like it will hit later. Yeah, just wait on something like NQ or ES right now. Market opens in 15 minutes. Got a little time here. If we were looking for gold shorts, we would take it around 29.15.50. We'll get some buying pressure coming in on gold here, but we're just going to wait. We don't see anything we want to take. Hey, what's going on, Amity? Happy Tuesday. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Let's see. Jeremy and the mayonnaise index? Alrighty then. Take a look at ES real quick. Any book map levels? 56.10. 5 points away. CVD's red. So it's look at the negative delta here, but low volume here. So we'd want this volume to start to pick up here. Now this was a 15-minute demand zone on crude, and we did reverse and we closed above it on the 15, and we just retested it on the 15 as well. but I'm not a big fan of it. It's not like there's any low volume here that we could trade off of. So no flex zone. Definitely considering it on crude. I would take this on crude if the cumulative volume delta was positive, but because it's still negative 327, don't really want to be going against that. We could pull bookmap up even larger. See if we are trying to push green on the CVD. Zero level is right here. So we tried before. Definitely something to be aware of. And gold, oil is coming off of its range low on the daily time frame. Look at all these lower wicks into this demand zone. So we would look for longs off of this demand, but right now we're trading all the way up here. So we're going to wait. It looks like this retest is trying to hold. And same with gold. Yo, what's going on, Bayman? Hello and welcome. See some new faces in here. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. Now, gold, guys, originally I was looking for a break of this supply zone and a new imbalance retest, and it stopped us out of our first trade because it did not hold. And now we're just waiting because our original trade plan trades were a break and a retest, or if we pull back from this supply zone along inside this demand zone. Now, the reason I have this blue zone marked out is so we could see where possible ICT traders are looking. They want to see an hourly fair value gap hold, whereas I want to see that fair value gap break because that will inquire them to stop out of their stop losses in their trades, and that's where my entry will be, right? And that's usually the best place to enter is where others are being stopped out. Alright guys, I'm wrapping up the pre-market prep there. You guys got the homie Jeremy in here now. He's going to take over. YouTube, take care, everybody. Have a great day. And anybody got any questions, you guys can let me know. Or if you want to do any one-on-ones, you guys can always holler. Alright, take care, everybody. Peace out.